You were lucky enough. You were lucky enough that they even reduced it to a first DWI, thereby foregoing the minimum of 5 days in jail. Lucky enough that you even got it reduced to its first, where you would avoid 5 minimum days in jail. And now you get on a probation. And what, if anything, did you do?
No.
He never reported after being placed on probation.
Nunca se reportó después de haber sido puesto bajo libertad condicional en noviembre de 2022.
All right, Dan.
Perdón.
Now time to pay the
Ahora es
pipe.
momento de pagar.
I'm not going to let you go.
No lo
It's
voy a
not
dejar
fair
ir.
to
No
every
es
single
justo.
person
Cada
who
persona
complies with the probation,
sigue la libertad.
especially
Realmente,
when this is a DWI second. And now,
¿ah?
that's it.
Oh,
You didn't do anything.
no hizo nada.
You can't possibly expect for me to just let you walk out of
De
here.
que usted pueda irse de aquí libre.
So
Entonces,
we do something today. Today is the day set for hearing. Okay. I don't know, we need to do something, you know, but it's
What would the court consider,
¿qué
Judge?
consideraría?
60.
60? I thought it was 45, Judge.
Pensaba que era 45.
Okay. You want 45?
¿Quieres 45? Está bien.
And I don't mean to throw it at you that way, Judge. I just-
No, Dan, you know, look, typically on these types of things, it's about, you know, where,
Alrededor de eso.
but you have to understand,
Tienen que entender.
we mean business and we take public safety
La seguridad es
absolutely serious and it's not fair.
serio, y no,
And you can't expect
usted no puede esperar
to be on a second DWI probation.
poder manejar
You do absolutely nothing
absolutamente
and
nada
you think you're going to walk out of
que
here.
piensa que puede
It
ir.
doesn't work like that.
No funciona.
Because you have to imagine that if that were to happen, that would be me telling you, it's okay for you to do nothing and you get to walk out of here. When it's not,
Cuando no es el
it's
caso.
not okay.
Está-
And you have to understand that you'll probably be out of here in, I don't know, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks.
una semana
But for the rest of your life,
de su vida,
if you ever have even the slightest smell of alcohol on your breath, from now on, you'll be facing up to 10 years in prison. So I would never,
entonces yo nunca
even if you had a sip of alcohol, get in a car
tenía un vehículo.
and drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And I am now, has his license or did we suspend his license on the first one?
And Your Honor, he'd be going straight into immigration custody after Harristown.
I don't know that for sure.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Dan, you never know.
Yes, sir.
We have,
Yes, sir.
I know,
Yo sé que
and I really appreciate Dan because he fights tooth and nail for all of his clients and he's doing what he can to try to get you out of this. But
de sacarlo de
you have to understand,
tiene que entender.
if it's a first,
Y eso primero,
you know, but on a second,
lo segundo,
no. Okay, so 45
Yes, sir.
and license, did he have one? Okay, so I'll just leave it as is. All right,
Town Sheriff Judge, I mean, credit for any background.
for sure, absolutely. All right, goes with you. Thank you so much, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Mozo,
Yes.
is it true or untrue that you violated your probation? I'm gonna find that it's true. I'm now gonna sentence you to the 45 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. Understand, this is gonna go on your record. It'll be there forever. You ever pick up another DWI, you're gonna be looking at a whole lot of time in prison. Don't get into a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. You're taking a humongous risk. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good luck to you, friend.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Bye-bye.
Oh, the enhancement. Shit, you
Una
forgot.
pregunta más. Yes.
Damn it. I'm just so busy. I'm sorry, my fault.
It's okay.
Mozo.
You abandoned it on the first one.
Are you sure?
It was abandoned, Judge.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay,
There's no.
okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, ciao.
Judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor. 5-0.
You're Dwayne Leon Leroy.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Leroy, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're also charged with reckless driving. On the DWI, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. On your other case, you're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On November 3rd, 2024, officers observed defendant's motor vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed, 105 miles per hour, making unsafe lane changes, cutting off several other vehicles, and driving through narrow 2-lane construction zones and on the Sam Houston Tollway. The officer was able to catch up with the defendant and initiate a traffic stop. Officer made contact with the driver and observed mild odor of alcoholic beverage, red bloodshot eyes, and a slight sweat. Officer observed a brown bottle of alcoholic beverage under the passenger seat, open and half empty. SFST is administered, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 4 out of 8, 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. Defendant denied drinking anything, then claimed to have only consumed 1 beer. And DICs were read and breath was refused. Blood search warrant was obtained and executed.
Are you telling me that he's going through a construction zone at 105 miles an hour?
That's what I have here, Judge, per the dams.
Any prior DWIs? Mind checking? Or any kind of other reckless driving?
I don't see anything that has to do with driving on his record.
There's a lot of construction on the Tollway Road. If you're going that fast, probably pass through it,
But
rather
you're
quickly.
supposed to slow down at an extreme slow place when you're extremely slow pace when you're going through a construction zone.
I agree.
Mr. Leroy, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm now taking away your privilege to drive. You're not allowed to drive at all. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You will be signing an affidavit with me, and I hope you take it seriously, because if not, you will be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. And I don't care what your excuse is. Mother Teresa needs a ride to church. You come down, we will have a hearing, and you're facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of dope, likewise, you will go to jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
These are 2 different affidavits that you're going to be signing. So if I find that you drive, and I don't care what it's for, I will have 2 contempt hearings every time you drive. You have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Agel, and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. If he comes back to me and tells me he can't get a hold of you, you pick up a new case. You violate conditions, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we'll have you go.
Thanks.